Have you ever wondered why your erections aren't quite what they used to be, even though you're doing everything right? You eat clean, you exercise, maybe you even take a supplement or two, yet deep down, something feels off. That solid, effortless morning wood you used to wake up with, it's softer or maybe gone completely. And here's the part no one likes to admit, it's not just physical, it's mental. Because every time it happens, a little voice in your head says, "What's wrong with me?" Now, imagine if I told you that buried deep in your lower abdomen lies a small area, one that most men never pay attention to. That could be the key to reviving firm, healthy erections again. And you don't need drugs, pumps, or painful treatments to activate it. Just a few minutes and a small amount of a natural oil your grandmother probably used in her medicine cabinet, castor oil. Sounds too simple, right? But here's the truth, what I'm about to show you has a powerful effect on your blood flow, hormone signaling, and even your nervous system. When men over 40 start massaging this specific spot with castor oil, many report fuller, stronger, longer lasting erections, naturally. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly where that spot is and how to use it safely. For most men, the first sign sneaks up quietly. You notice your morning erections aren't as firm as they used to be. Maybe they don't last as long. Maybe they disappear halfway through. For most men, the first sign sneaks up quietly. You notice your morning erections aren't as firm as they used to be. Maybe they don't last as long. Maybe they disappear halfway through intimacy. And you tell yourself, it's just stress. But deep down, you know something's changing. Your energy feels lower. Your drive, both in and out of the bedroom, just isn't the same. You start avoiding intimacy because it's easier than facing disappointment. And it's not just physical performance, it's confidence. That quiet, grounded sense of masculinity starts to fade. You wonder if it's just aging or if you did something wrong. You've tried things, diets, gym routines, even over the counter testosterone boosters. But nothing really lasts. The spark fades again, leaving you frustrated and disconnected. What most men don't realize is that these early signs aren't just about testosterone, they're about circulation, nerve health, and pelvic tension. And unless you address the root cause, things only get harder, or rather, they don't. But here's the good news, there is a way to bring that vitality back naturally. Hi, I'm Dr. Rachel Rubin, a board certified urologist and sexual medicine specialist. For over a decade, I've helped thousands of men restore their confidence, vitality, and performance without relying on quick fix pills or gimmicks. In my clinic, I work with men from all walks of life, executives, athletes, fathers, men who just want to feel like themselves again. And what I've discovered is that the human body has an incredible ability to heal and rebalance when you understand how it truly works. I'm passionate about sharing real, science backed solutions that any man can apply at home. So, in this video, I'm going to show you a simple, natural method, one that improves blood flow, supports hormone balance, and helps you reclaim your sexual health, starting tonight. Now, before we dive into the how, I want you to imagine something. Imagine waking up with that same powerful energy you used to have in your 20s. Strong morning erections, a clear mind, and steady confidence that lasts all day. No pills, no side effects, no dependency. It might sound unrealistic, but the truth is, your body already knows how to perform at that level. It just needs the right signal to turn things back on. That signal begins with a specific area most men completely ignore, an area that controls blood flow, hormone signaling, and even nerve sensitivity. When this area gets tight, congested, or inflamed, everything downstream, including your erections, suffers. But when you stimulate it correctly, you can unlock circulation, detoxify tissues, and reawaken the natural erectile response that's been lying dormant. And here's where castor oil comes in. This simple natural oil has been used for centuries to reduce inflammation, improve lymphatic flow, and support organ function. When applied to this one powerful region, it becomes a catalyst for deep restorative change. You don't need to overhaul your diet or spend hours in the gym. It starts with just a few mindful minutes, a little warmth, and a touch of castor oil. In the next section, I'll explain why this works and what happens inside your body when you do it. To understand why this simple massage with castor oil works, we need to look at what's really happening inside the male body, particularly below the belt. When most people think about erections, they immediately think of testosterone. And yes, testosterone is crucial. It drives libido, energy, and muscle mass. But here's what many men don't realize. Even with normal testosterone levels, you can still struggle with weak erections if your circulation and nerve pathways are impaired. An erection isn't just a hormonal event, it's a vascular and neurological one. It begins with a signal from the brain that travels down the spinal cord to the pelvic nerves. These nerves release nitric oxide, a powerful molecule that tells your blood vessels to relax and open up. That's what allows blood to rush into the erectile tissue of the penis, creating firmness and fullness. But as men age, especially past 40, a few things begin to change. The arteries feeding the pelvic region can become stiffer. The muscles and fascia in the lower abdomen, hips, and perineum can tighten, and small amounts of inflammation can build up around the prostate and pelvic floor. All of this creates pressure, literally physical compression, that restricts blood flow to the area. The result? Less oxygen, slower nerve conduction, and weaker erectile responses. Now, here's where it gets interesting. The area just below your navel, extending down toward the pubic bone and inner thighs, is rich in lymphatic vessels, blood flow channels, and hormone receptors. This region connects the circulatory system, the reproductive organs, and the endocrine system. In other words, it's your body's power hub for male vitality. When this area becomes sluggish due to sitting too long, lack of movement, chronic tension, or even stress, the lymphatic system slows down. Think of the lymph system as your body's drainage network. When it's backed up, toxins and inflammatory molecules accumulate. Over time, this can irritate nearby nerves and blood vessels, further impairing performance. So, what happens when you massage this area with castor oil? Castor oil contains a compound called ricinoleic acid, which has been clinically shown to increase circulation, reduce inflammation, and stimulate the lymphatic system. When absorbed through the skin, it promotes gentle detoxification and helps tissues release built up waste. By massaging this area with castor oil, you're doing three things at once: increasing blood flow to the pelvic arteries and erectile tissue, reducing inflammation that compresses blood vessels and nerves, activating the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and recover mode, which enhances erectile signaling. Remember, erections depend on relaxation, not tension. You can't force them, you have to allow them. That's why stress, anxiety, and pelvic tightness are such common culprits behind poor performance. When you apply gentle warmth, say by warming the oil in your hands or using a warm compress, it further amplifies the effect. Heat dilates the vessels, softens tissues, and helps the oil penetrate deeper. Over time, men who do this daily notice improved sensation, faster arousal, and stronger morning erections. There's also a hormonal benefit. Your testicles and prostate rely on a steady flow of nutrients and oxygen to function properly. Better circulation means better hormone delivery and more efficient removal of waste products like excess estrogen metabolites, which can accumulate with age. Castor oil massage also supports the liver's detoxification processes indirectly. The liver plays a major role in balancing testosterone and estrogen levels. When the liver is sluggish, hormonal ratios shift in the wrong direction. By improving lymphatic flow in the abdominal region, you reduce the toxic load on the liver, helping it regulate hormones more effectively. Now, let's talk about the nervous system connection. The pelvic region is home to the pudendal nerve, which controls sensation and muscle contractions during arousal. Chronic sitting, tight clothing, or even old injuries can irritate this nerve, dulling sensitivity and disrupting signals between the brain and the genitals. When you massage the lower abdomen and groin area, you improve microcirculation around this nerve and help it reawaken. Patients often describe the feeling as a subtle warmth, tingling, or light pulsation, signs that the nerves are reactivating. Research also shows that castor oil can reduce oxidative stress in tissues, protecting these delicate nerve endings from further damage. And here's a fascinating detail. Traditional Ayurvedic medicine has used castor oil packs over the abdomen for centuries to support reproductive health, improve digestion, and enhance fertility. Modern science is finally catching up, with studies confirming that ricinoleic acid increases prostaglandin E2, a compound that promotes smooth muscle relaxation and better blood vessel dilation. In plain terms, this oil helps your body do what it's meant to do: circulate blood, calm inflammation, and restore vitality. Think of it as maintenance for your reproductive engine. Just like a car needs good oil circulation to run smoothly, your body needs healthy blood and lymph flow to function at its best. When you do this nightly or several times per week, you're retraining your body to open up those pathways again, sending the signal that it's safe, relaxed, and ready to perform. And unlike temporary solutions like pills, which simply override the system for a few hours, this method works with your body, not against it. Over time, it can help rebuild natural function from the inside out. So, when you massage this specific area, the soft region just below the navel and above the pubic bone, you're not just working on the surface, you're waking up the deeper systems that drive male performance: blood flow, nerves, and hormones. That's the science behind it. In the next section, I'll walk you through exactly how to do it, step by step, and how to avoid the common mistakes that could limit your results. All right, here's exactly how to do it safely and effectively. First, choose a cold pressed, hexane free castor oil. These are pure and rich in ricinoleic acid, the compound responsible for its therapeutic effects. You can find it in most pharmacies or health stores. Before bed, pour about 1 teaspoon of castor oil into your palm. Warm it by rubbing your hands together. You want it comfortably warm, not hot. Now, gently place your hands on the lower abdomen, just below the navel and above the pubic bone. This is the zone that sits right over your bladder and prostate. Use slow, circular motions, moving outward and downward toward the groin for 5 to 7 minutes. The goal isn't deep pressure, it's warmth and relaxation. You're helping the tissues soften and blood flow return. Afterward, you can place a warm towel or heating pad over the area for an additional 10 minutes to enhance absorption and circulation. Two important cautions. Never apply castor oil directly on the genitals. It's too strong for delicate skin. Don't combine this routine with alcohol or heavy meals before bed, as both restrict blood flow and undo your progress. With consistent use, 3 to 5 times per week, most men begin noticing better circulation, stronger morning erections, and a deep sense of restored vitality within a few weeks. Try this simple castor oil massage for 7 nights in a row and pay attention to how your body responds: your energy, your confidence, and those morning erections. Then come back and share your results in the comments. Your experience might inspire another man to take charge of his health. If you found this helpful, watch my next video on the morning routine that doubles testosterone naturally. Remember, your body wants to heal. You just have to give it the right signal. Stay strong, stay informed, and take control of your health.